Hello, 7th year students. My name is Josefa Boyanich, teaching assistant, and today we're going to work with the contents of Unit 1. Look who's coming. Our first content is vocabulary of the weather, and for that, we're going to travel. But first, we're going to see the weather conditions. The temperature, as you can see here in the thermometer, can be hot, warm, mild, cool, cold, and freezing. Now repeat with me. Hot, warm, mild, cool, cold, and freezing. Very good. The weather instead, as we can see here, can be sunny, cloudy, windy, foggy, raining, and snowing. Now one more time, repeat with me. Sunny, cloudy, windy, foggy, raining, and snowing. Very good. Now let's talk about the weather, and we will use one word from each section, one from the temperature and weather conditions. Our first stop is London. How is the weather in London? What can you see here in the picture? In London, it's cool and foggy. And as we can see here in the thermometer, it's 8 degrees Celsius in London. Next, we are in Kyoto, Japan. How is the weather in Kyoto? Here in the picture, we can see snow. In Kyoto, then, it's freezing and it's snowing. How do we know it's freezing? Because the temperature is -2 degrees Celsius. How is the weather now in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? In Rio de Janeiro, it's mild and cloudy, with a temperature 16 degrees Celsius. So, not cold, not hot, mild, all right? And cloudy. How is the weather in Disney World, Florida? In Disney World, Florida, we can see that it's sunny, not too many clouds, and it's really hot. It's actually 30 degrees Celsius. So we say that in Disney World, it's hot and sunny. Our final stop, it's Torres del Paine. How's the weather in Torres del Paine? We can see here that in Torres del Paine, it's cold and windy. The thermometer says it's 3 degrees Celsius. So now we know that in the south of Chile, in Torres del Paine, it's cold and windy. Great trip, everyone! Now let's practice grammar. Present simple versus present progressive. Alright, so first we're going to review present simple or simple present. Now you already know about this tense, so we're just going to see some examples. It usually rains in London. Remember to add an S after if the subject is he, she, or it. Another example is I always wash my hands. And we study every day after school. Alright? Present progressive or present continuous. You have seen this tense too. Some examples of this tense are it's snowing in Kyoto. So remember, ing when we're talking about present progressive or present continuous. I'm watching a TV series. They are playing video games. All right? So when do we use each tense? Simple present is to talk about habits and facts. For example, I wash my hands every day. Do you wash your hands every day? You should. And then we have present progressive. Present progressive is to talk about actions that are happening now. So this is a really important concept. You need to remember that present progressive is for things that are happening now or around this time. For example, I am learning from home. The teacher is working from home. Now we're going to see the tenses together. Simple present is marked in pink and present progressive is marked in lilac. All right, so let's read this text together. This is Miss Bog. Here is Miss Bog saying hi. She lives in Punta Arenas. There, it's always windy. Right now, it's raining. Miss Bog is studying online. In her free time, she plays video games and she watches TV. Miss Bog is feeling happy today. She's starting as an English teacher next week. Alright, so let's check. Simple present. She lives in Punta Arenas. Remember the S when we're talking about she. There, it's always windy. It is. Is, remember, is the main form of the verb. Right now, it's raining. It has ing, so we know that it's present progressive. Miss Bog is studying, alright, ing, online, present progressive. She plays video games, simple present, and she watches TV, simple present again. Miss Bog is feeling happy today, present progressive. Alright, so what about this last sentence here? Let's check. What is this? She's starting as an English teacher next week. So here we are talking about something that it's going to happen next week. We can use present progressive to talk about arrangements, plans which you have organized in the future. And we call this present progressive for future. So we know that this present progressive for future can be used with time expressions, for example, next week. We're going to see some more examples here. I'm staying home this weekend, all right? So here we have a time expression, this weekend. They aren't having pizza tonight, they are having sushi. We're doing a history exam on Friday. All right, so remember, present progressive for future is for arrangements, and we can identify this tense when we check time expressions. So, in summary, simple present is for facts or habit. For example, it's always sunny in California. This is a fact. Present progressive is for things that are happening now. For example, it's snowing in Toronto right now, all right? Present progressive for future is for plans or arrangements. We are flying to Mexico next week, or maybe we are flying to Mexico when the pandemic is over, all right? Remember, plans or arrangements. That's all for today. Thank you very much and see you soon.